Hi, Cumber. On very soon, OBS has been annoying. Which probably sounds quite familiar to you, I bet. Oh, OBS. Hold on a second. Oh gosh, here we are. Oh gosh. Will they have any in stock though? That's the question. Will they have any in stock? I'm not completely confident on that. Thank you, Jeff. Oh, it's not actually block rolls you need, Cumber. I kind of want to go to a one of my local Tesco's or Sainsbury's or whatnot. I just want to see what their loo roll shelves look like. If they have anything on them at all. It's curious for, isn't that? Sorry about me intermittently stopping the music. I'm trying to get something to work properly. Yeah, why is it's part of the border basically, it's disappearing when I put the music back on. Why is it doing that? Oh well. That'll have to do for now. We don't have much time. We're only going. This is one of those quick streams. We're only going until 9, basically. So, yeah, let's just get right into it, shall we? And actually, before I forget, let me just tweak this setting. Oh, for goodness sake, why is it doing that? There we go. Awesome. The colours might be... I mean, the colours are always off in my capture card, but it might be especially off today. So sorry about that. Why are we not getting any... Oh god, the sound is quiet on this one, isn't it? Yeah, let's skip that. Ooh, that's a good one. Jazz is working on his remix. God, I wish, man. What to do with these remakes if I had talent, time, and, well, talent. Yeah, so we are already going until 9. Sorry, I don't stream for all of last week, and then we do a less than 1 hour micro stream this week. I do apologise. Truth be told, I was actually considering, a friend got me Yoko's Island Express last week, and I did consider just doing a quick start of that, but because there was even less time than I thought there would be for the stream, I thought I probably shouldn't... Well, my thinking was I won't spend any longer trying to set things up, and then I had to anyway because OBS did an OBS thing, and I had to like I had to set up the capture card of it again, basically. So that was that was great when our time was limited as it was, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll have a quick one. And yeah, I don't think I've said the reason I'm only going to 9 is because Peds and I think a couple of other folks were playing Splatoon 2 at 9, and that'll be on the GRK channel. So I quite fancy joining in on that because I do like Splatoon. Shocking, I know. But yeah, I'll just get a quick Tetris stream in. Oh, it's still alive. What was the oddest kids? Oh gosh. What's that one of like the puppet who like blows on the like from an old children's UK TV show where it's like a puppet with a nose-shaped mouth who like keeps blowing on the screen, and it's a tiny bit on the nightmare-inducing side, just a little bit. Well, it's one of those ones where everyone wants us dead. Even more than usual. But yeah, please feel free to get that on the song request. That's what it's there for. Oh gosh. I might have done a very stupid thing there. Just because I wanted the T-spin very badly. I really did want it badly. Oh jeez, no! Can you all leave me alone, just briefly? Okay, we just barely hold it in. I think we can... There we go, okay, we got to the well, so as long as I get, yeah, let's not... let's not muck about with that, let's just get to that ASAP. Oof, gosh. Did someone request this? Rayman 2? Or... I can't remember if I added that. It's a lovely tune though, isn't it? I really want to play Rayman 2 again, but it looks like it has one of those PC versions, which is a bit of a pain to set up. To the point that I'd actually probably consider trying to emulate the Dreamcast version. Which would be pretty neat anyway, because that's the one I had back in the day. I remember getting that for, I think, maybe my 9th birthday, because I think that would have been 2000. And then my brother scolded me because I played through most of the game in one day. He's like, oh, you're not saving it. Maybe a fair point, but speaks to how much I was enjoying it. That was one as well. I remember we played the demo of that beforehand, and that I already knew and liked Rayman from my friend's copy on the PS1. Maybe partly because we didn't get that far, so I didn't see how evil that game gets, but and yeah, it's still a lovely, well, I say still, I haven't played in a while. I hope it holds up, Rayman 2. I imagine it probably does, right? I think people don't like, it's quite easy in terms of at least the combat, as I remember. So maybe folks just find that aspect quite mindless. I seem to remember the swimming controls being alright in it, which I think, I mean, maybe time would prove that wrong, but... I think ultimately the best Rayman games probably are the recent 2D ones, but I still really love 2 and quite liked 3. 2 is definitely the game that stuck out more in my mind, but I remember 3 still being quite a funny, goofy little game. I don't remember much of 3, mind you. I remember there were like those evil little like balls of suits ruining your day. That's not a huge amount beyond that. I mean, that was a birthday game as well, actually, like on GameCube. I think like 2002-ish, maybe. Oh no, 2003, I want to say. Cause I
want to fill your dark soul with light.
Hello, that's got to be Pasties, right? Yep. Hello, Pasties. And that's an appropriate sound effect to play because we are. We will be doing Devil May Cry 5 at some point because I finally have that. Just about a year after it came out because I think its anniversary was the other day. Looking back, I'm surprised I didn't just get that to coincide with my birthday last year, but I've had a little bit of a muck about on DMC5, and I've been having so much fun on it. Not doing especially well, but I've tried to do a bit of grinding. I think partly because I might try and get the... On DMC5, there's the ability that lets you, let's turn that up a bit. Yeah, there's the ability that lets you, gather orbs as they, from a greater distance. God, I struggled to word that. Which is a bit of an annoying one to put behind, like, having to buy with the in-game money. It's just kind of a convenience feature, really, but... No, well, but yeah, the combat's, I mean, it goes without saying, the combat in a, at least a good Devil May Cry game, which is most of them, to be fair, but the combat is, oh man. It is what I forget, though, you do have to, because I kept trying to do combos on it that I hadn't unlocked yet. I completely forgot, of course, you do have to, because I was trying to do, like, the one where you kind of go attack, attack, and then attack, attack, attack. If I, spaced that out correctly. But of course that's one you have to buy, which not too much of a problem. I've just been kind of replaying the opening levels over and over on it. So I've only played as Nero so far there. But when I stream it, we will technically start from the beginning, but we won't see like the tutorials because I'll just be replaying. I think it's like the first 3 missions I did, and then I'm saving the rest for stream. So yeah, unfortunately Yakuza Kiwami, bless its soul, is getting knocked down the priority. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Yeah, because Yakuza Kiwami was the next intended game. But alas, it's going to have to wait a little longer. I mean, Devil May Cry games don't tend to be that long anyway, right? So hopefully not... hopefully not too much longer. Oh, we came second. That's alright. Hi, Matt. Yeah, still alive. It is Pulp. That's the character I was thinking of. Right, let's have a quick look at chat. Oh, that's a good request. Hi, Mongoose. Oh, your bit emotes, Jeff. Hold on, I don't think I know what a bit emote is. Oh, hiya, how? Hello. Oh gosh, we got quite a gathering for what is unfortunately going to be quite a short stream. Sorry, everyone. But I will be then raiding a stream in which I'll also be on the Discord for. So, you'll still hear my stupid voice. Continuing on to that. So a quick check through chat. Yeah, birthday was good last week, thank you, Armour. Yeah, I had some people over, including Mongoose actually, I had some Nintendo South Wales people over on the Saturday. We played like Jackbox, Use Your Words, Smash Brothers, Sonic Mania, and 8-player Virtua Racing. My favourite. But yeah, it's good, thank you. Who we got? So you woke up. Oh gosh, fair play, how? Oh, there we go. This could be a kind of pre-sleep. Oh, Jesus, Mongoose. No, it was. I seem to remember it being quite. No, I think like the first race I didn't win. I remember it being quite neck and neck on another one. I think I got lucky on the 3rd track on Virtua Racing because that was really tough. And I think just from playing the game a few times, I had an idea of how it worked. Sort of like when to brake. I think even then I still backed it up, but... No, we had some great games on like Use Your Words and Jackbox. I've really come to love the, you know, the kind of games where you put in funny answers on your phone. Oh god, Armour, I just saw your Tesco Express anecdote. Maybe I should rush to a supermarket just to see what the shelves look like then. I don't think I could stomach that easily. Oh, nice, Jeff. Oh, I can't wait to see the Idaho emote. Oh, that'd be great. I suppose I could get Greyhound emotes, although I'd probably should K9 as well, yeah. I should probably ask the neighbours for like this rights on that first. Hopefully they don't charge too much. But yeah, we got a second on the last one, so maybe we can get first. I'm going to make that one a bit louder, don't I? I probably should have found a solution to like equalize all the sound effects volume as opposed to doing them individually. Because that quickly becomes a problem where some are too loud, some are too quiet. I think usually they're too quiet because I'm a bit too scared to have them go ridiculously high in volume. But yeah, I hope we're all doing well. I hope we're all stocked on bog roll, yeah. Gosh, that's 2020. Oh, play with that. We might be about to game over. Oh dear. Oh god. I put that in a stupid place, but we have got. Oh wow, yeah, I really put that in a stupid place. Ooh. But at this point, at least, it won't. Oh dear. We've got time at least. So... No, we haven't actually. Ah, jeez. Why is everyone is dead? Well, let's go. At least I can check back on chat again quickly. Oh, that finger cutting bit on. Oh, Mongoose, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Because I think we were like 5 questions into Murder Trivia Party on Jackbox. And then finally there was a question I knew, and it's probably like a stupid thing. It was like probably like a kid show or something where I was like, oh, something I might actually know, as opposed to like general knowledge, which I do not. But yeah, I think I'd cut off the finger that for what I knew was the correct answer. Oh, it was which of these wasn't a Powerpuff Girl, and I very assuredly knew which answer was not a Powerpuff Girl. But it was the one where, because I'd cut my in-game finger off, I couldn't do that. That's, oh, there we go, yeah. Mongoose. Oh, is it? What Pokemon type is the? Oh, it'll be poison, won't it? I guess the coronavirus. Is it only poison though, or is it mixed with something else? Let's have it be fairy as well. Why not? Because fairy's a bastard of a type. I remember always run into trouble with going against fairy type Pokemon. Yeah, that's cool with the bitter modes. Oh, it's still alive. You play Robotron? As in, like, the 80s arcade game Robotron, right? Or you like watching someone play it. Really cool either way, though. That's the, well, I was gonna say that's the original twin-stick shooter, but I don't know if it's technically the first one. It's a very early and very good one, at least, isn't it? Because I think that is one of those arcade games where I think it was, like, 2 arcade sticks and all that. So that's quite fun. Jeff. This is music for like when we get down to like the last 10 players, isn't it? Oh, gee. Why are we? Blooming! I don't know what it is. I'm finding this more vicious than usual. We don't usually get attacked this much. I mean, we do. We do get our backside handed to us quite a bit, but. So when I say our backside, I think that seems to imply a collective arse. I'm sorry, that's a very ethereal and not terribly appropriate concept, but sort of. Let's move on, shall we? Right, I think we've got a better idea. Okay. Oh, nice. We got a KO in the bargain as well. Okay. Because I not that I'm trying to put too much of my try not to stake too much of my pride in this, but I don't want 2 quick game overs back to back. So I'm quite glad we just barely survived that onslaught. So be quite happy for that. If anyone wants another Tetris theme on this as well, I'll just say, because I keep it on the DK one for obvious reasons, but, and then just having the custom music on. I'll try and keep an eye on the music volume as well. Obviously, easier said than done while playing this. But, yeah, because inevitably some, oh god, what have we done here? Yeah, inevitably, like, some YouTube videos will be louder than others. Oh, is this Tekken? Oh, it's a good one. I was playing that the other day, actually. Tekken... is it 7, the latest one? I'm so bad at Tekken. I really like it, though. Well, I've come to really like it. I didn't really care about it much. I mean, not being a PlayStation kid, I didn't particularly directly grow up with it. I did definitely hear about it. I think Soul Calibur is the Namco fighter I've got more of a history with. Mainly based on the first two on Dreamcast and then GameCube. But no, Tekken does seem very cool. I like how bonkers Tekken is as well. I like the just insane storyline with like grandsons being thrown off cliffs, and I think at least one of the goofy animals is a time traveler, right? There is time travel in Tekken, bro. It's I am here for the bonkers plot. I like all that. I mean, there's only so many interesting ways you can, like, have a plot about a martial arts tournament or whatnot. Just you'll go a little bonkers with it eventually. Ooh, that's a good shout. If that's the... I recognise that YouTube channel name. I think that's what I'm quite keen on, if I've got the right one. So, oh yes, yeah, the jazz one. Yeah, I've got quite a few of their tracks actually on the playlist. Yeah, they do really good stuff. That band. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I might be wrong. They've got a really good cover of the Sonic R "Can You Feel the Sunshine" song, like with a female vocalist who you can tell by the video she's having the time of her life on it. It's so cool. She should be singing such a fantastic little song. Actually, I did need, surprisingly, carbon music, actually, for a fighting game, but I'll definitely take it for this, so... Thank you for requesting that. Here we go. Ooh, I was so close to being able to combo that into a Tetris, aka 4 lines, but... Just one off, but... Oh, I should try and... Oh no, I want to keep on the... Ah, never mind. I wanted to keep on the player we were targeting because they were like right up to the top. And oh my goodness, thank you whoever requested this. Because shockingly, I don't think this is in the... I don't think this is in the playlist. I don't know why, I'm sleeping at the wheel there, aren't I? I mean, speaking of... another song from the 90s in which music as an art form peaked. Oh, it's so good. I will not qualify that by saying so bad it's good, even though that's probably more accurate, but... I mean, the subject matter is obviously quite near and dear to my heart, so I'm probably quite biased on so I think I'm in one of my stupid humour moods, so I do apologise for that. It's because it's been a week since I've streamed, so I'm getting out all my stupid humour. I think it's a healthy outlet for it. Not for the people watching, because they got to put up with it, but... It's also a good way to stay sane when you're... It's hard not to feel quite attacked playing Tetris 99. Because you do in fact get attacked quite a lot. So I guess it's my means of coping with that. But yeah, my shit humour aside, I do hope we're all doing well. I'll try and get in a good few streams this week. I feel bad, like it's like every other week I don't end up streaming. And bless you all, you're very kind of kind on that front, saying it's fine. But it's more than anything, it's kind of a shame because I obviously like doing this. That's why I do it. To put that quite literally. I think, as usual, Tetris 99 acts quite nicely as getting back into the swing of things sort of game. And yeah, Jeff, if you're there, no worries. If not, well done again on beating. Oh, should I have done that? Well done again on beating Mega Man 1, man. As I say, that game is no joke, Mega Man 1. I'm just gonna attack with this right. God, I wish. We got 6th. That's okay. Hi, Raiders. Tech 10. Yeah, they're just 3 away from that. Yeah, it was a good evening. Thank you, Raiders. Are you probably streaming tomorrow? Oh, that is Robotron. I actually don't know who that is. Is that a friend of Ashen's, or am I thinking of someone else? Live action text adventure. That sounds like someone that Ashen's would associate with, doing live action text adventures. I do like that. Ooh, this has got to be Armor's one, right? Very good choice, Armor. Armor, did you hear that about Faz? He's thinking about either playing Final Fantasy VII Remake or this, Three Houses. I think from what I saw, people were largely, because he put it up to chat, and people were largely going towards Three Houses. Oh, okay. I do recognise Darkroom. I think I only vaguely know what it is, really. I should check it out, though. I want to see the live-action text adventure. That sounds amazing. I could probably enjoy a text adventure as well, I think. I mean, if you go back to the really old ones, speaking of British things, does that need to be louder? Probably does. But yeah, like I can really get into like a visual novel in games like that, so I probably quite like text adventure because I like point-and-click games as well. It's just I always have to have a guide on standby because I just usually can't. Before too long, I can't completely suss out the logic in all of them, unfortunately. I mean, speaking of, Peds very generously got me Escape from Monkey Island. I think last year he got me Curse of Monkey Island as well. I think that's probably going to be on the cards at some point. Probably Curse of Monkey Island. I could do the earlier ones as well, I suppose. I have got all 4 of them, but speaking of point-and-click games, I really love the Monkey Island games. It's the kind of sense of humour that just clicks so well with me. Just this kind of dry, I love me a good kind of incompetent protagonist, which, bless his heart, Guybrush Threepwood in those games very much is. In a really funny way. And like Curse in particular is, unfortunately, there's not like a way to bump up the resolution of the. It's got really lovely hand-drawn art, but like there's not really a way to get it higher res than it is, so it's a bit blocky, which, you know, obviously I don't mind that for pixel art, but you can tell it's the kind of art that would probably benefit from a higher resolution. But even with that said, the art style in that game is so lovely, a really nice hand-drawn one for Curse of Monkey Island. And then Escape from Monkey Island has probably pretty ugly, by especially by today's standards, 3D art, but I still have a soft spot for that game. Escape from Monkey Island. It was was actually the first game in that series I played. So yeah, hopefully do one of those. God, I think I did a lot of the new sound effects too low, didn't I? But yeah, I think I'll, we still need to finish Goemon 3. It's kind of criminal at this point how long that's taken us, but I should be able to get it done pretty quickly. I hope anyway, unless like the final bit is really difficult on it. Then we'll move on to Devil May Cry 5, and then maybe I'll put it up to a poll, like maybe even like Yoku's Island Express or Monkey Island, or another game in there. Yeah, it's about time I streamed a Monkey Island game. Like the LucasArts point-and-click games I love in general, like Grim Fandango. Yeah, I only finally finished that with the remaster, but I love that one as well. And like Day of the Tentacle and a few others. Yeah, no worries at all, Jeff. Thanks so much for 2 of them, man. And again, well done on Mega Man 1. Yeah, all the best, Jeff. Thanks so much. Good night. Of course, I'm glad I caught that. I don't tend to catch a lot of chat mid-game on this. But unless he already left, I'm glad we got to say goodbye to Jeff. I shouldn't phrase it that way, it makes it sound like he's on his deathbed. I don't think I hope he's not. Hi, Cumber. Oh gosh, fair play. How much of, I know this is not the obvious joke to make with Final Fantasy 2, but how much of that was you hitting yourself? That see, there's a flaw in that game, but I kind of love that one of the best strategies to level up in that game is just to have your characters attack themselves. It's a bit cruel on my behalf to find that so funny, maybe, but I don't know, there's just such beautiful slapstick in that. I mean, it is kind of exploiting what is an ambitious, but ultimately, I guess, probably quite broken stat system. Probably less broken than the remake, in the, like, remakes or ports, right? Oh, Jeff, what have you done? Oh, Jeff, you didn't have to do all that. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my god, how many have you done? We'll turn the music off quickly so we can have a bit less dissonance. Oh, bless you, man. Oh, DK, man, you're not going to be able to feel your legs by the end of all that dance. Oh, Jeff, you absolute sweetheart, man. You didn't have to do all that. You already got me stuff for my birthday. How is this so? How is the human mind capable of housing this much generosity? You're an anomaly. Well, no, sorry, I shouldn't put it that way. There's lots of nice, generous people in the world. Like, even if they don't give gifts a lot, that's fine. Like, I'll keep digging that hole further. Oh, bless you, man. We'll just clear all the DKC bonus levels. Oh, gosh. Again, thank you, man. And TK thanks you too. I mean, his legs don't thank you. I mean, they will down the line. He's gonna get ripped, well, he's already got ripped, like, quads and such, isn't he? He's gonna get ripped, quads. That's gonna go until the end of the stream, isn't it? Oh, thank you. I could do with the good vibes as well, because we're not doing very well in terms of... Oh, we're down to the last 10, but we've only got 1 KO, so our attack power is not very good. We've got a low... The playing field is quite low at least, but... Yeah, like it's... Oh god, it's still going. Ooh, let's see if I can... Oh, no, get... Oh, you bugger! Oh, I wanted to do a... Oh, I really buggered that up. Ah! Ooh, come on. There you go. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, thank you so much, Jeff. Seriously, bless you. I'll tell you what, I'll post, like I did this for Luke, I'll post the drawings you did for me on Twitter. So I think something you posted on your own thing anyway, didn't you? But again, thank you so much, man. I'm gonna thank you until I'm blue in the face, goddammit. Here we go. I hope you all enjoy the Goemon and DK emotes. Oh god, no! How have we still not KO'd anyone? Oh dear. Ooh. Yeah, we're trying to survive as long as we can, basically. Probably not very, I'm gonna guess. Oh gosh. Yeah, not very. We got 5th, at least. Jeff's finger slipped again. Oh, hi, Garge. Oh, even gifted folks would. Oh my, right, sorry, I'll put playlist music back on. Oh gosh, just look at this wall of, like, I'm looking at Streamlabs chat, there's just a wall of telling Jeff to go climb up a tree, because he's a con. He's like an honorary con 50 times over by this point. Oh, that's cool, still alive. Oh, speaking of, was it Pod we talked about? Speaking about, like, nostalgic kids telly. Nice. Oh, good. Yeah, hit yourself, heal yourself. That sounds like the FF2 loop, yeah. Oh, no worries, this will be in MIA. It's a bit sweary and mental, the Darkroom is it, Mongoose? That's a reasonable duo of Finns. That's okay. I think did Buck Bumble get skipped over? Yeah, again, sorry if any songs get skipped over by the playlist. Again, Streamlabs is a bit weird with that. Oh, yeah, I think the FF8 thing you posted as well still live gotten skipped. Oh, you both saw Darkroom at Play Expo still live. Oh, cool. Oh, and you and Ben saw him as well, Mongoose. Oh, cool. I'm sort of trying to put pieces in not bad places, but I really want to look at chat. So I missed quite a bit. Nothing went right. The program used for the Darkroom kept crashing. Oh, I think I heard that, actually. Oh, God. I never knew about the bean juice bit, though. God. Oh, dear. Oh, no, okay, we haven't skipped songs. Or at least we haven't skipped this one. Good. This is the other amazing vocal theme song from the N64. This and the DK rap. Both very much placed in their decade, right? I think even if you tried to physically produce this music again, yeah, we're not in the 90s enough for it to be possible now. It's so good. Okay, I think I've caught up with chat. Apologies if I missed anyone. It's so good. I've still never really played this. I remember reading about it so much back in the day, but of course that was only a magazine, so I had no idea it had the greatest theme song to ever theme song. All theme songs. I don't remember if they even mentioned. They must have mentioned that. Because they used to, like, they would grade, like, the sound of games, wouldn't they? I heard this got, like, 100 out of 100 or whatever N64 magazine used to grade. Oh shit, wrong one. Used to grade audio by. Oh, nice comeback. I saw that about your party looking pretty cool. I think you've gone with the default names for them, haven't you? Which makes more sense for they're not blank slates like in FF1 or at least the original Famicom version of FF3, are they? I find that so strange that they like FF2 was the first time that Final Fantasy had like characters with like defined personalities and dialogue and whatnot. But then, I think I'm right in saying the original version of Final Fantasy 3, they are all blank slates. No, they're not blank slates, they're all kind of generic characters, but I think they do still talk somehow, or I don't know if they like talk as a party, or I think there's like something there. But then obviously the DS remake and every port of that DS remake went with like original, gave them all quite defined personalities. Not like I mean there weren't really enough cutscenes to like do a whole lot with them as I remember in terms of development, but it's not quite neat they went to that effort. Right, we've probably got a couple more on this, so let's see if we can do pretty well, shall we? I mean, spoiler alert, we can't, but we'll try. Hiya, Ballyan! Oh, God bless you. Well, thank you all for coming into this very short stream with no notice and after a week's absence. As I say, I'll outright promise I'm going to try and stream at least a few times this week. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll go on one of my mad streaming every day kind of binges. We'll see. Oh, I do, I've got a troubled history with FF8 that I hope to correct one day. Which I wanted to put on me being too dumb to understand the, like, leveling up mechanics and such. But I do adore the music in FF8, and this battle theme is very high up there. I think especially after watching Jeff stream FF8, I really fancy giving it another go. I think that's one of my, there's a few series I want to finally stream this year. Monkey Island we were talking about earlier as well. And yeah, I think Final Fantasy will finally get a couple of the ones I haven't beaten in that. Definitely 6, maybe 2. Obviously not 2 for a little while, because having too early that to come for now. Although if I do 2, it'll be the PSP version, so that'd be cool to kind of compare that. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Ah. I slightly... Yeah, I did mess that up quite a bit. Ooh, especially because we got a big attack there. Let's see what we can do, shall we? Yeah, so this is from the Black Mages, right? I think I'm right to say that was like Square's official cover band, right? Because I think Nobuo Uematsu, I hope I didn't butcher the poor lad's name, obviously the Final Fantasy composer for many years, right? I think he did, I think he was actually a member of this band, I want to say. He's certainly qualified, I would think, given his credentials. But yeah, it's such a good battle theme, isn't it? Unfortunately, I associate it with bosses that went on for ages, probably because my team weren't very well put together on FF8. I didn't really break the game in one of the many ways you can seemingly really just completely break that game apart. Just too dumb to. Here we go. But yeah, I definitely want to do FF6 this year. That one's been on the to-do list for way too long. That was kind of my equivalent of Mother 3 last year. Like, Mother 3 was a game I'd been wanting to get to for absolutely ages, and I finally did it. I was happy I did. So I think FF6 will be this year's equivalent. I would like to get to other SNES RPGs, but I should probably, I've probably already made this stream to-do list too big as it is, really, so I'll, you know, one at a time. Because, I mean, it's not really particularly physically possible to play more than one game at a time anyway, that's how that works, but... Ooh, was this a request? Or was this... If this was on the playlist, that's quite nice, actually, because this is one of those YouTube... yeah, this was a YouTube video of a song I could never get to play on the playlist. So either that started working, or I probably found one that worked anyway, but... Yeah, this game... I could gush for for absolute eons about Monster Boy. I won't, because I'll get very tedious very quickly, but oh, it's such a good game, and the soundtrack is definitely one of the best aspects of just an all-around amazing little game. And this was definitely one of my favourite tunes. I love me a good, like, cheesy little uplifting song, and this definitely fits that bill, doesn't it? Oh, bless you, Ubelia. Oh, right, as I do a really stupid thing. Well, I'm hoping, please believe me when I say, because we don't have proof of it, but I did actually win a game of this the other day. That hasn't happened on stream in a little while. It's not going to if I do stupid mistakes like that. Oh, God. Oh, look at this mess. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Ooh, yeah, we're probably out. It is actually gone 9, but is Peds live? No, he's not. Okay, cool. We did another one. Oh shit! Sorry. Oh no, have people been? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I've got the stupid redeem thing with the Sonic joke book. Sorry, it's because I'm looking at the Streamlabs software for chat, which doesn't, for some reason, doesn't come up with the reward text. Oh, I'm really sorry. Let's have a look. How many have been redeemed? Oh, have all 3 of them been? Oh shit, I'm sorry. Right. I hope I can remember what joke we're on. Oh, bless you, Hal. Thank you. Oh, you platted Monster Boy. Nice one, still alive. Oh, good lad. Yeah, it's a lovely little game. I played through it on Switch. I'll probably replay it on PC down the line. And if I do, I'll probably try and go through all the achievements on that. I did 100% it on Switch. I don't know if that'd be enough for the platinum, or if there's other things in that. Alright, Sonic jokes. Again, sorry, those must have been redeemed much earlier. Let's have a look. I'm trying to remember what joke we're on. Okay, I think I got to... Shit, I really should have put a... Okay, well, we'll do a joke I know we definitely haven't done. And it's actually one which involves Sonic characters as well, which is a first for this book. What did Tails say when he was escaping from Robotnik? He said, got to fly. Because Tails flies, so he's saying got to fly because... What illness would Tails get? He would get... We won't make the joke about the 2020 virus. I mean, this book is from 1994, so I don't think they knew about that yet. The illness Tails would get is flu. As in F-L-E-W. Because again, he fly. What do you call a chicken born in an igloo? An Eskimo. There we go. Yes, it is tall, Ubalian. Yes, that is the same one. It's quite fun, isn't it? It was the only idea I had for rewards because I won't be subjected. As much as I love Jeff has like the you request him to sing something. I do not have a voice for singing or for anything really, but especially not for singing. So I was just like, screw it. Somehow I still managed to be able to find that Sonic joke book deep in the closet. So, yeah, I was tempted to import a physical copy of it, actually. Suplex the train, yeah. Speaking of Final Fantasy VI. Need to feed DK and Jasmine. Yeah, there we go. Right, to show because Streamlabs is quite good to look at for the chat for most things, because it has like the because I've got it set so if I try to look at the stream for chat, my bot messages won't come up on that. So I have to keep an eye on it from there. But yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't say the. Because, I mean, when were those all redeemed? Were they all redeemed, like, during me playing this, that last game, or were they redeemed earlier? Like, I'm panicking they were redeemed, like, several games ago, and... yeah, I had to keep an eye on that. I also need to keep an eye on not doing a stupidly large stack like the... well, that wasn't especially great. Never mind. But yeah, I hope we all enjoyed the excellent humour styles of... I want to... Can we get in contact with whoever wrote that book? They must keep it on their resume, right? They'd be proud of it. I mean, the thing I like, it's got some cool kind of that era Sonic artwork in it. And amazing samples of humour as well? Question mark? We'll say yes. It's not like I could do a better joke book. Or indeed a single joke. But yeah, we'll keep going until Peds goes live on GRK, basically. If we could get a win on this, that would be very nice, but... expectations in check for obvious reasons. But we'll see. We'll do what we can. Let's have a look. Oh god. Ooh. Yeah. Sometimes I try to pursue a particular kind of, like, trick or set of lines to the detriment of my stack overall, really. Where it just gets very messy. That's kind of the risk-reward aspect of it, really, I guess. Oh, this is cool, isn't it? What's this? Oh, is this the, oh, one of the Penny Arcade games. Those were like little RPGs, weren't they? I do remember those coming out. Oh, this is cool. God damn, fair play. I like. Go. You over there. Here we are. I should probably work on getting the stack a bit lower, so we'll get on that, I think. And maybe get this KO? Unless someone else beat us to it? Nah, someone else did. Still, we have 5, so that's better than... Was it the last game? One of these games we had we didn't have enough KOs, basically. And therefore enough attack power for the final part of it, so... Let's not have that this time, shall we? See, one good thing about having your stat go high is people tend to try and attack you then. So if we can, like, really hit back while targeting attackers, that can really benefit us. Pretty big if, though. It's definitely backfired quite horrendously on me before. Oh dear, the way I've stacked up there might be about to backfire on me. But future me can worry about that. Oh dear, yeah, this is getting... Stop giving me the green pieces, I really don't need them right now. Well, probably ever, really, but especially not right now. I know the, Alex Pajitdolf, I think you pronounce his name? Tetris fella, the guy who made this game, he was asked, I think not that long ago, what pieces he hated. I think he might have said, like, the S-shaped one, or... Oh, no, I think he said the square-shaped one. He said, oh, the square one is a joke. I like the way he worded it. He kind of implied the square piece had a bad character, like... was dislikable personally. Bless him. He's such a... He seems like such a teddy bear in interviews and whatnot. And he has every right not to be, because he notoriously got pretty screwed over for royalties for the longest time. The poor lad. I think that's since been sorted, thankfully. But it took way longer than it should have. Unfortunately. Hopefully you got money off Tetris at least, and one of the other bizarre spin-offs they did in the wake of Tetris. I've tried playing that. Nintendo put out Tetris 2, which it doesn't really play like. It's more of like I guess a color matching game, which obviously I can quite like because I love Puyo Puyo, but it wasn't a very good one from the little bit I played, unfortunately. Is this again? This isn't really so much my nostalgia because I didn't have a PS1. Although I think we played like a demo of the PC version of Tomb Raider, and I think even then it struck me. Oh god, this theme is amazing! Such a lovely little tune, isn't it? Does this tune ever appear in like any of the recent reboots as well? It really should. Or like the recent movie with oh no, what's that actress's name? She's quite good and stuff. Yeah, they should be using this theme every chance they get. It's so good. Oh, it's quite funny because Tomb Raider's a little... I don't mean this in a derogatory way, I quite like this, but Tomb Raider is quite schlocky in a way. Like, it's obviously got, like, adventure, serial, Indiana Jones-style DNA in it. But then, to be fair, they're also quite... I know the earlier games are quite atmospheric as well, so this does fit that. And to be fair, the later ones probably are as well. We did it, Gan! We got it! Thank Christ on a bike. I hope he's having a good cycle. We got it! We got that win, probably for the first stream in... well, several. I'm gonna say. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll put the, although the Tomb Raider theme is making it seem like it's gonna take an ominous turn. I don't know how to take that. It makes you want to lock someone in the fridge past these. Very good. Oh, that poor butler, man. He's probably had more... well, no, he has. I was going to say he's probably had more horrible deaths than than like Mortal Kombat characters, but that's probably not true, is it? Sorry. Oh god. That was Pen saying hello, because I just loaded this stream on my phone. Yeah, he's on. Cool. Well, that's quite lucky, actually. We got the win on the very last game we're doing tonight. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for the, Nim's approved good eggs, Mongoose. Thank you, everyone. I'm so happy we got the win. I said I wasn't putting staking my entire pride on this, but that was obviously a lie. I was, so I needed this. It's the manner of my lifeblood or something, I don't know. It's the best colourful baby shooter. Well, I don't know how competitive that field is, but... and I might stream the DLC single player from that colourful baby shooter someday. We'll see. Do we have a raid message? Oh, thank you, still alive. That'll do. Fuzzy blocks it. That sounds like something you put over like your mirror in your car, isn't it? I mean, fuzzy blocks, fuzzy dice. They're kind of both, really, isn't it? Thanks so much, everyone. As I say, I'll be on Discord on... yeah, I love what I played of it on. I will get to it. I think streaming will be the way I'll finally get to that. Yeah, thanks so much, everyone. Give Pence a big welcome, and I'll be on Discord there anyway, so if for some reason you're not bored of my voice, I'll be on that as well, so... and if you want to join on Splatoon 2, if you have it, of course, add a Switch Online subscription. Please do join us. Please do join us, but, well, I mean, no pressure. Obviously, no pressure, but... thanks so much, everyone. Catch you in a bit.
So yeah, I don't know, open the box. Yeah, I want to open the box. I want to open the box. I got an oh yeah. Hey Jazz, I'm still alive, and you belly and an armor. How you doing, guys? Thank you so much for the raid. I don't know why nothing came up, but I think I've only set up the G Arcade host, not the actual raids on you. How's it going, guys? Hope you're all doing well. If any of you would like to join us for some Splatooning, be my guest. Hey, how you doing? Oh shit, I gotta try to pronounce your name right again. Hao Shang? No, the Final Fantasy tune is my channel. That's the follower one. Thank you. This one I've got, it doesn't say anything, it just comes up with someone driving through a bollard. You know those bollards that raise, like they've got them in certain places where like a bus can go through and then they raise after it. Well, so the host one, which really should be the raid one actually, I think, is when what happens is it was like a clip on the internet where someone tried to drive straight behind the bus through it and it went up and they smashed into it. It was really funny. Because I was trying to think of different G Arcade memes to use as like the host, the raid, and that kind of thing. So like, stick around, we'll go bowling is one. So instead of realistically, you could have done stick around, we'll go bowling after a follow. Instead of thank you, let's go now let's go bowling. But the only other thing I can think of is over there by the beef burgers. I wouldn't know what to use that for. Then there's thought it was a drive-through. Shit on her tits. I don't know how I'm going to use that in any message at all, and I don't particularly want to. Like even the bot is strawberry floating bot, which I think is like a censored word on G Arcade. Strawberry float, gooseberry fool.